Alright guys, just hopped out the shower. This is kind of a sad video because, the thing about having a coach is you have someone there to keep you on task. It gets rid of the subjectiveness and you're able to just follow their game plan and you're basically spoon-fed shit. And I'm fully capable of coaching people, but you can't coach yourself. And many other, great coaches have people coach them because you are subjective. If you're not losing 8 pounds a week, you feel like you're not doing shit right. And basically, I got down to 206.8, as I said, I believe, in my cardio video. And after that, I decided, I wasn't going to compete. And my decision for that is I didn't want to lose a bunch of muscle, first off. I didn't want to stress myself the fuck out. And in addition to that, I decided because, the other show that I'd be ready for my pro card, WNBF pro card, or maybe, I think it was WNBF or WBFF or WBBF or something. I think it was WNBF. But that show was 8 weeks after, which I would be primed and ready, peeled conditioning. It was additional 8 weeks after. I think I just said that, but I'm spacey as fuck right now. I'm studying for a test in microbiology. But, I wouldn't have anybody there because I live in upstate New York, and the show would be in, The show would be in New York City. So it would be about a 5-hour drive, and I would have no one there to support me, no one there to help me with my tan. So I was just like, there's no fucking point even dieting when I plan on competing, in November. And I binged a couple days, and I ate a fuck ton of shit. My training was great. Well, I was in a slump of motivation, but weight-wise, I was pretty strong. And, I realized, I was like, I'm not getting into this binging fucking pattern again. So I just cut cold turkey. I was like, alright, I need to diet back down. So on, I believe, Friday, I began the ketogenic diet. Okay. Now I did Lyle McDonald's UD2, which is basically keto, with depletion workouts, and I realized I was fucking insane. It was at like 1,200 calories daily, which is absurdly low. And basically, you binge on carbs on the weekends. And I didn't make it to the weekends. I lasted about 2 or 3 days, and then I had to give that shit up because I was literally so lethargic. I just couldn't move. But I began keto Friday. Today is Tuesday. So I haven't quite established ketosis just yet. I feel like I'm pretty close. I almost feel like I'm there, to be honest. I just feel differently. But, I don't even feel drained. They say, like, when you're on keto, you feel drained and you don't have energy and you have mental fog. But, my macros right now are about 200 fat, obviously below 50 grams of carbs. The carbs are kind of varying. I'm not too strict about the carbs because obviously they're between 30 and 50 grams. And protein is at about 130 to 140. So it kind of ranges, but 200 grams of fat is a lot of fat, and it's like you don't even know, because I'm used to 50 grams of fat in a day. That's basically what it's been for a year and a half. So having 200 grams of fat is crazy. A lot of cheese, a lot of fucking fatty meats like pepperoni, eggs, a lot of eggs, bacon, peanut butter, avocado. Avocados have been actually the staple of my diet. I've been eating like 2 to 3 a day, and I love them. Throw some salt on that. That has been the staple of my diet, as well as unsalted nuts, not for any reason, just because that's what my dad picked up. And veggies basically is where my carbs come from. I haven't had a carb source in, it's been almost a week. And it's, sometimes I look and I want to have like a burrito or something, but I don't really have the craving, which is great because that's what a lot of people said is you eventually get rid of sugar cravings. And since there's no spikes in blood glucose, you're going to be satiated, first off, and plus you're getting the fat, so you're going to be more satiated, meaning you're not going to be as hungry. And, it's just you're eating meat. So it's like higher in protein. Well, I'm having a lower protein diet than I usually have, 70 grams less, roughly. but I'm actually, eating shit. I haven't had a whey shake in about 3 days, so that's something, I'm not going catabolic. And that's another thing about the ketogenic diet. I could do a whole video about it because I've been researching the fuck out of it the last week and a half. And it basically preserves muscle mass. That's one of the biggest things. And obviously you're breaking down fat for energy, fatty acids. Mainly ketobutyric acid. And so I'm not going to go into this in this video because it'll be like a fucking 20-minute video if I keep going with like a mindset update and keto fucking basics and shit. But basically that's what I'm doing right now. Ketogenic diet, very high fat, moderate protein, next to no carbs, only from basically fiber and what's from the cheese and the meat and whatever's left. There are some very small amount of sugar in vegetables. Once in a while I might be able to have a couple berries, but really, 30 grams of carbs, what are you going to do? It's like you basically get that from shit. And if you're eating like salads, like I get salads from Subway sometimes, and it's like it's hard to measure exactly what it is, so I just try to get like a fuck ton of lettuce and then a little bit of everything else and then like a huge amount of olives, so that's where I'm at right now. Training is going great. I'm motivated as ever right now. So basically the update is I might compete. I'm not fully set on not competing. If I get ready, then I'm going to do it. But I did scale back my cardio a little bit. There's a couple days where I didn't do it. But I'm planning on keeping 15 minutes daily and possibly Sunday doing HIIT. Not 100% sure. But, my weight was up to 214 from 206.8 like I told you. And this morning it was 211, and tomorrow I'm going to be even lighter. So I'll probably be like 210 tomorrow. But the thing is I look better than I did at 206. The reason why is my weight is higher, which is weird. But my glycogen's depleted, right? So I should look stringy. But, it's kind of confusing how it works, and I don't really know. At first I was thinking my glycogen's depleted, that's why I'm heavier, but then I was like, no, I'd be lighter. So it's weird. But starting to get veins in places, starting to get cuts, which is always great. So the pursuit of aesthetics is beginning right now. And it's time to get lean. So I'm going to keep dieting, and if it gets tough, I'll probably stop around 180 or 185. But, my main goal is to go for my pro card in the fall. But if I'm ready earlier and I want to make that trip to New York, and for some, chance that I have someone to help me with my tan and stuff, then I will possibly do that if I'm ready. But I'm not going to push it because, again, guys, this is about balance and lifestyle. And if you can't fit bodybuilding into your life, then maybe you shouldn't do it. So, word to the wise, make it fit in your lifestyle, and, don't place bodybuilding in the center. If for some reason, I don't condone skipping workouts, but if it's literally going to fuck with your whole day and, it's going to fuck with family issues or school or, work or something that's really important, you can always fit it in your schedule, but if push comes to shove, you got to be flexible. I made a video about that before. I'm not a fan of skipping workouts, but I have skipped workouts this year simply because, I will make it up, obviously. I'll take one of the off days and put the workout I missed. But you just have to make it work. That's the bottom line. So I'm going to end this video. I'll be making more update videos and more videos to come, but I've been busy as fuck studying for tests. So give me a break, guys. Alright, so I'll see you in the next video.